for business wise, I mean, everybody was following this whole like trek of hit 1,000. I mean, it was actually unbelievably inspiring to myself, like how many people actually are like, dude, we don't even need a car. We just want to buy a car to help you get to this goal, you know. And you know, everybody's following me and commenting who's going to be 1,000. And after you know, a couple days and weeks after, I mean, I had people telling me they were all sitting around their living room like waiting to find out who was going to be number 1,000. And they said that, you know, half the people were like, man, our whole family was in tears like the whole time. It was such a great journey to get there. And then you know, the next year I'm like, all right, well, now I got to really step my game up, and I want to be at 100 cars a month. And you know, 2017, I ended up selling, I think it was like 1,203 cars. So
now, what's the record for the world? Is it like a
world, there was like Joe Girard had it. It was 1425, and my buddy Ali last year broke that. He's at 1582. I think it is, and we share a lot of the same values. I talk to him on a somewhat regular basis. So all about relationship building and not really sell. You know, he's not a guy that you can hand a pen and say, sell me this pen. You know, so I'm the same way. I'm not this great salesperson per se. You know, I don't feel like I'm like have to sell you something. You know. We both share the same values as far as relationship building and doing it the right way. There's times that I've told people not to buy cars because they really can't afford it. You know,
wow.
Yeah, I can afford the $600 payment. I just can't afford the $500 down. Well, maybe we should possibly look at something else so you make sure that you're setting yourself up for success and not setting yourself up for failure.
So there's two things. It's interesting. The decision to tell the truth. Let's shelve that.
Yep.
Ali. Competition.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like you view competition in the normal way that people view competition if you're having conversations.
Yes and no. I challenge myself every day. My goal is to sell more cars than anybody's ever sold in the history of the car business, and that's my goal. And you know, I'm strongly getting there in a pretty fast direction. So I'm on point for my goals, but at the same time, it's not like I wouldn't want to sell more cars if it meant sacrificing the experience for the client or the customer.